People do salah, enter salah and leave salah as if nothing happened. كان بعض السلف يصفر وجهه عند الوضوء. يقول ألا تعرفون من سأقابل؟ أنا داخل على مين يعني؟ راح مقابلة مع مين الآن يعني؟ فرحان أنا؟ لا يعني some of the people they used to when they make wudu they find them they turn pale. They tell them what's going on. They said, you don't know that whom I'm going to stand in front of in a minute, and I'm getting ready right now because I'm full of shortcomings and all of that. So the idea is this transition. So before Ramadan, Allah made this month of Sha'ban. I talked to you before about the idea of not procrastinating. Muslims do not procrastinate. Do you want to be good or not? I'm asking a doctor the question. Do you want to be good or not? What are you doing about it? I ask, what are you doing about it? Oh, I'm doing such and such. What are you doing now to get there? Right? So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I see myself like this. What are you doing about it now? What are you doing now about that? Because this is your goal, in that wall, this is your goal, and this is where you are now. Yeah? How are you going to get there? Tell me, how are you going to get there? How do I get from here to that wall over there? I move, right? I have to move. When this is going to happen? When is it going to start? You said tomorrow. Why not now? I'm just telling you, and you said, I want to reach there by next Friday. Okay? So when are you planning to go? I'm planning to go this in the morning. But why not now? The next question, why you don't start now? Give me an answer. Somebody said, Inshallah, Shaykh, when Ramadan comes, I'm going to be very good in reciting Quran. Why not now? Why not now? Why you're not holding Mus'haf right today? I was giving khutbah today in other masjid. I said some people delay their zakah and their sadaqah in Ramadan. I ask you why. Can somebody tell me why? And the people who need the zakah has to wait for you. They have to wait for you to get more blessing. So you are basically, this is very little, narrow understanding. You guarantee that you'll live until Ramadan? Maybe the inheritance will be divided in Ramadan. And instead of giving zakah, and the people who inherit the money will not give zakah. فلماذا ليس الآن؟ طيب, when a person opens a shop, his season, مثلا brother Shabi كده, I have a good business, inshallah, say Ameen, good business. But his season will start in May. Season of the product that he's going to sell, it's like from May to September. Well, mashallah, establish the business for you. Yalla, right. So people will come for him, inshallah. All right. When do you start? When would you start? 6 months in advance. Why is that, brother? But your season is going to start in May. You have to prepare, right? So, but what if you start in May? What's going to happen now? Too late, right? Even though you can open that shop in 2 days, but you are 2 days late. You do not want to risk a customer coming and knocking and you are not ready. You would rather open 6 months and selling nothing than being 1 hour late and someone return without buying from you. See, this is the business mentality. Shukran. Business mentality. But Allah is telling us, do business with me day and night in Quran. Doesn't He? Yes or no? Are you doing the same thing? Now I got you. So Ramadan comes, we get in the mood of Ramadan, the night of Ramadan. MashaAllah, if Ramadan is going to be Thursday, you know what's going to happen to this musalla. You do? Yes? Yes or no? If we think business should be ready 6 months ago, every day it increases, right? Until the day comes. So Ramadan, you get in Ramadan mood. Oops, Ramadan mood. Okay, what happens? Taraweeh, Tahajjud, what to do's and don'ts and all of that. Ramadan finish, Khatm al-Quran, Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh, see you next year. So now I'm in the Eid mood, Eid preparation. While you're still in Ramadan, Ramadan has not finished yet. Tonight is the 27th, ya akhi. We finish in Quran, that's all. It might be Laylat al-Qadr, and that's it. But في لسه 28th night, 29th night. Listen, يعني. Maybe those are the nights are the forgiveness of Allah hidden in them. So in the beginning, no transition, and at the end, early release. You close the shop while people are lining up in front of your shop. Halas, I'm done. You still have stuff, yes. طب we want to buy. لا أنا خلاص كده زهدت في الموضوع. This kind of businessman? Is this a good businessman يعني? What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? You are all year long preparing for this. And when customers come and say, no, I'm tired. No, you don't say I'm tired. You hire people for a third shift. That's what you do. Yes? So Ramadan comes, you're going to have a third shift. You're going to sleep less, you're going to eat less, you're going to do all of that. But because the understanding is not clear, everything is switched. So transition starts now, starts tonight. So we go and we prepare ourselves tonight. We prepare ourselves tonight for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. طيب. Now, what are the things that we need to do to prepare for the month of Ramadan? I want to hear suggestions. Because I can lecture you, but you forget. I want to hear suggestions from you. What are the things that you would do to get ready for the month of Ramadan? Faddal.
Have a Ramadan plan with time management. Allocate if you're working, ibadah, how many prayers inshallah you want to do in jama'ah, things like that.
Okay. So we benefit something here from Brother Iqbal. He said that you have to have a Ramadan plan. You have to have a Ramadan plan. Does everybody agree here that you have to have a Ramadan plan? How many of us now either have a Ramadan plan or willing to have a Ramadan plan? When are you going to do it? Tonight. Ramadan plan. Actually, start thinking about it now. What is a plan? Can somebody tell me what is a plan? He mentioned also a few things. But what is the plan? Sisters, what is a plan? What is a plan? Somebody can explain what a plan to me, either through an example or you can define it. What is a plan?
Organizing a few things that you're going to do during the day or during a certain time.
Having a steps that you will follow to achieve your goal. Yeah? Steps, simple. I have a goal. I wanted to eat dinner. What's the plan for that? I look first, what do I have? I don't have. Then the plan starts from the grocery store. Then how I'm going to get to the grocery store? Does the car have gas or not? You see, lots of details will keep coming. So you're going to make a list of the things. I'm going to have a plan. What time is it now? So there is a timeline. What are the steps I'm going to follow until I reach to my goal of eating dinner? Or you can just call Uber Eats. خلاص. And you get food. Or you can say, brother, I'm eating dinner with you tonight. That's a plan too. Right? Or you can ask your neighbor, do you have food? Plan. You have to have a plan somehow. So Brother Iqbal told us you have to have a Ramadan plan. So how can we apply what I just said now? Ramadan plan means what? Come on, brothers, this is an interactive lecture. Brothers, sisters, what are the steps to get what? To get maghfirah of Allah. Taqwa. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. To achieve taqwa. All you who believe, Allah ordained on you to observe the fasting of Ramadan so you can achieve what? So what is our vehicle? Ramadan. What is our goal? Taqwa. How can we do that? Now we have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So you are following a plan. Otherwise, you are just going with the group, going with the herd. Like whatever they do, you do. You don't understand. You have to have a plan. Is the plan enough? What else needed? Huh? Effort. You can have a plan and you frame it in front of you and you look at it, oh, wonderful plan. But then, you have to have the intention to follow the plan. Yeah? You have to put the effort to follow the plan. What else? Now you have the effort, you have the intention, you have the effort, right? And you have the plan. Before that, what else is there? Huh? Tawfiq from Allah, of course, is your niyyah and intention. But what do you need, literally, yani? Come on, how many of you are managers here and all of that? The Shaykh is going to give you all the management skills. You have the plan, you have the intention, you have the effort. Yes? What do you say? Resources. What are the resources you're going to use? When I have a plan, the plan is there. Plan, ya akhwana, in Ramadan, we're going to fast, we're going to do Taraweeh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And mashallah, you are willing to do it. And all of that. Does it happen kida, automatically? You need a car to come to the masjid, yes or no? You need dates to break the fast. Where are you going to get that? Tfaddal. That's a later step. That's very important, by the way. There will be daily and weekly and the end of Ramadan assessment and evaluation plan. Apply, ya akhwana, apply the management skills that we study at our work, your workplaces and your businesses. Apply it مع رب العالمين. أولى والله. Apply it. If you are a businessman, apply your business skills here. في شهر رمضان. If you are a doctor and you are managing, mashallah, the clinic and you are seeing this many patients, may Allah bless you. I'm not going to say how many patients, but if you see this many patients every day, apply the same skill. How you manage that business, this staff, reception, billing, invoicing, all of this. This is a big operation, yes? It needs a plan. If you are a business, you are a doctor, you are a sheikh, you are an engineer, you are a father, you are a mother, you have a plan. How you manage your life. Why when it comes to Ramadan we fail, Why? And we need somebody to tell us this, that, one right, left. Why? And you are not blind. With respect to those who are physically, vision impaired. But you're not. You have eyes, you see. You do not go in the traffic and say, please son, take my hand to the other side. Your eyes are open and the lighter is there, you know. You're not going to ask somebody, is it green yet? Ya akhi, look. And that's what everybody does. When Ramadan comes, is it green yet? What should I do when it is red? How about yellow? What if I see a 4-way stop sign? Ya akhi, do you have a driver's license? Let me take it away from you. If you're going to learn that now, أنت تقول لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله, and you are going to fast Ramadan, which is an obligation in you, and you do not know what breaks the fasting? You don't really? You pray 5 times a day and you do not know what violates the salah? What's this? You have been long time Muslim. MashaAllah, Michael just accepted Islam. Okay, he still does not know lots of things. He will learn. Okay, alhamdulillah, take it easy, man. No problem. But if you are in this for long time and you still do not know wudu, what is that? For that is, ya akhwani, first lesson. You have to have a plan, and the plan has to be tight, and you start your plan now. Tight. All of this happened. What is also a major needed component to make this plan executed well? See, I'm giving you a hint. You have the plan, the timeline, the resources, when you're going to start, when you're going to... Then what? There's another word, a big word. Strategy. صح? في strategy, right? What is a strategy? The most efficient way to execute your plan. Most efficient way to execute your plan. Right? So tahajjud, it is that time. So I need to execute that plan properly. So I can start one day before. Now I'm not having work next day. في strategy كده معينة, right? When I'm going to do the tahajjud, I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to read a long surah in the first rak'ah, but a short one. I'm going to make a long sujood. في strategy يعني. Strategy how to achieve your plan. Imagine now me as a Muslim and you as a Muslim. For salah every day, you have a plan and the strategy and a good execution and evaluation. Ramadan, you have the same thing. معلش اصبروا. صبر 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 كرو. اللهم أعنا يا رب. صبر. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت الظالمين. That's a lesson also of fasting when you are not in control. When you are in control, if you are hungry, you open the fridge and you eat. You make food. You go order. But in Ramadan, you are not in control. You're fasting, you are in control of holding yourself. But here, there is a higher purpose. So he said, I'm not going to eat. I'm above this. طيب. Ramadan plan is done. Now we need to wait for that, or there is something we need to do in the next 2 days. Who can answer? But if you answer, you're going to tell me what? Give me one thing. In the next 2 days. Or you're going to sit and wait until Ramadan comes. We have to do something. So in the next 2 days, what we are planning to do? Ramping up to Ramadan. That's the lecture talking about that. How? How? Whatever you say, inshallah, it will be like a commitment. Huh? Start the plan. Can we bring a piece of paper or something? You can go to ChatGPT and say, give me a Ramadan plan. Why not? I'm serious. I tried it. It actually did give a good plan. It did give a good plan. Huh? You want to try it? Let's try it. See, Shaykh is on top of stuff, صحيح. يعني, why not? Why not we say, give me a Ramadan plan? Can we give a Ramadan plan? Somebody? Somebody did it faster than me? Can somebody do it faster than me? Huh? No? Did you get Ramadan plan, ya Shaykh Ahmed? Huh? Give me the plan. So it will give you, subhanallah, Ramadan plan. It will tell you all of the things. Read Quran. Start tahajjud tonight. How about doing istighfar tonight? Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. After Isha, inshallah, you're going to do like 100 times or something like that. When you go home, inshallah, Rabbil Alameen, you're going to go to sleep and wake up 1 hour before Fajr. Tonight, huh? Tonight. We're talking about tonight here. Wake up 1 hour before Fajr and pray 2 rak'ah, 4 rak'ah, whatever Allah bless you with. That last 6, the 5th, 6th of the night. So if you divide night from Maghrib to Fajr to 6 equal, times, equal, time slots. Number 5, time number 5. That is the time where Allah Azza wa Jalla asks who wants forgiveness and who wants this and who wants that. That's exactly the time. لقيت؟ read يلا. Ramadan plan. يلا. Intention. See? AI is very smart. You have to start doing your fard first. I like that. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم said nothing I love or makes my servant gets closer to me than what I made فرض for him. ما تقرب إلي عبدي بشيء أحب إلي ما افترضته عليه. Then attend the prayer in the masjid. See, that's a plan. So inshallah, can we make intention from now that inshallah I'll pray as many jama'as as I can. Tonight is Jum'ah, tomorrow Saturday, Sunday. You don't have job, work. So how about coming for Fajr tomorrow? If you cannot, Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. So those are 5 prayers for tomorrow, Saturday. And another 5 prayers for Sunday. And another 5 prayers for Monday. And another 5 prayers for Tuesday. You see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 4 times 5, those are 20 prayers. How many of the 20 prayers I'm asking all of you that you're going to pray in Jama'ah on time at the masjid? Yeah, make a plan and check mark. What's next? Your sunnah at home. Do your sunnah and nafil at home. Start reciting the Quran. Some people said, Shaykh, inshallah, I'm going to finish the Quran twice this Ramadan. What about now? You have 4 days left. People can finish Quran in 3 days. Now, what if you start Ramadan not with a new khat? You already started it in Sha'ban and finish it in Ramadan. What's the problem? What's the ishkal? You know, one time I prayed Taraweeh, not in this masjid, but in another masjid. I started Ramadan, prayed Taraweeh, first night. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Alif Lam Mim, we finish 1 juz. Okay? 1 part. Next day in the Fajr, I said, Sayaqul al-Sufaha, Fajr. And in Maghrib, I continued, and in Isha, and everybody did not like it. Shaykh, إيه بقى أنت بتعمله ده? We need khatm in Taraweeh only. تقرأ القرآن from beginning to end only during Taraweeh, not in Isha. Where do you bring this deen from? I don't know. You know, where does this come from? Where? Tell me. 1400 years of heritage, tell me where. That Quran is good as tradition, it's okay. But what did I do wrong? Like what did I do wrong? يعني? Of reading Isha, join it with Taraweeh, and the Fajr next day Maghrib Isha. إيه المشكلة? Did Salah void now? Taraweeh is less rewarded? What happened? We can agree that, Shaykh, this is the way we got used to. So please continue the way that we got used to. Fine, okay, I understand. I have no problem with this kind of understanding. No issue. We want a Shaykh to hear the whole Quran during Taraweeh, and the Taraweeh is the only time I'm available. ماشي برضو. I respect you. Okay. But do not make it sound like something wrong with the religion. واضح? Something wrong with the religion. Actually, if you think about it logically, it's actually even better to connect people to the masjid, right? Yeah. During COVID, people did not even care finishing Quran or not finishing Quran. Yes? They didn't care. You read what you read. خلاص. Is everybody behind me حافظ يعني? كله حافظ يعني? Are you 100% sure that I read every single word in the Quran? Maybe I forgot one ayah, maybe skipped. Sometimes the Hafiz skips a page or something like that. He fix it or not fix it. ماشي يعني. Not intentionally. The issue also, you start now. From, يعني, why I said this chat GPT, why I mentioned it. I did not mention it as a joke, wallahi. I'm mentioning it so you do not have excuse. No excuse. The brother showed you that a plan can be rendered in 30 seconds. Okay? So do not tell me, Shaykh, I failed to make plans. خلاص. In this age, no. Oh, I do not know how to make a PowerPoint. تعال نعلمك. أنا الشيخ ممدوح, I'll teach you. Come, we'll teach you. Make a PowerPoint presentation for me. It will make it. And then you fix later. No problem. فالله يقيم علينا الحجة. Allah Azza wa Jal is establishing the argument on us. So nobody can come and say later, oh, I did not have time. You have all the time in the world. Or I don't have planning skills, fee planning skills. All against you. Or you can use it with you. So your choice. Are we clear on this? We're going to have a plan, inshallah? Yes? Plan? Ramadan plan? Develop your personal plan tonight. Inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Tonight, we're going to develop our personal plan. طيب. I'll give you another tip, which is very nice tip. I want each and every one of us, inshallah, this is nasiha for myself and for everybody, to have one item that you are looking forward to do, something that you're looking forward to do, but is achievable. You're going to do in the month of Ramadan. You can pick an easy one. You don't have to go a big one. Say, inshallah, in this Ramadan, I am going to give a sadaqah every day. A commitment. Write it down. Daily sadaqah assignment. And make a sheet, 30 days. Daily sadaqah, put the date, put effort. If you know when you put effort in it, it tastes good. Then every day, sadaqah. How much a sadaqah doesn't matter. $1, 50 cents, $2. You put in the masjid or you ask somebody to give it, but there is a daily sadaqah. So imagine in Ramadan, after Ramadan you feel sense of achievement. كنت بطلع كل يوم صدقة. Now, if you want an extra step, you want like an improved, enhanced, say I'm going to give a sadaqah at the masjid. Daily. What is that going to lead you to? To come to the masjid. And you're going to say it for a Maghrib time. So now you're going to come Maghrib time. You see the idea? So you can keep improving it for yourself. But start somewhere. I am going to read one hadith of the Prophet every day, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in Ramadan. And I'm going to do that hadith Fajr time. So I wake up and after I finish suhoor at my home, and before I move to the masjid, I give myself some time, I read one hadith. And if it is nice, you can say, I'm going to read it with my spouse. I'm going to read it with my children. And I'm going to read it at the masjid. Or I'm going to find few brothers and read it with them. You see, you keep adding to it. But please pick one item, write it down, and you have the intention to improve it on the go. But don't make it tight for yourself. Always have the things that are attainable, that I can attain that, I can do that. That's easy for me to do. Someone can come and say, I have 3 Muslim neighbors in my subdivision. We are going to make a pact that we attend Jama'ah in the masjid. We do carpooling. Each one picks the other 2. Develops commitment. You are youth, young. Say, this year I'm going to volunteer in the masjid. Volunteer doing what? A big list. I'm going to volunteer. Sometimes I volunteer in the parking. People when they are parking. Volunteer in the masjid. Going around in the masjid and seeing that the lines are good, nobody forgetting anything, stuff like that. Arrange it. But achieve something during the month of Ramadan. To feel. Someone can say, this Ramadan, I will never eat a meal alone by myself. Taban, if you are married and all that, that's easy. But people single, right? They said, I'm going to eat with someone. Or out of my family. I'm going to make sure that I share my food with some other people. How are you going to share it? Maybe in the masjid, maybe in a potluck. Maybe you go out and eat with somebody, Allahu A'lam. But have a commitment of some type. What does that teach us? That you are not alone. You are not alone. You share. You get over your own desire. You become humble. You become generous. Yeah? You develop all these good habits. And that's the whole idea of fasting, to attain taqwa, spiritual attainment. Things that we're not supposed to do during the month of Ramadan. You know, it is easy to find do's. Do this, do this, do this. And that's what we spoke about so far. How about the don'ts? Yalla, can somebody suggest for me? What are the things that you are not supposed to do in Ramadan? Because I have a surprise for you. Ghaiba wa namima, you're supposed to stop in Ramadan. What else? Scrolling on the phone. Stop scrolling at all, ولا يعني decrease it? Decrease scrolling on the phone during the month of Ramadan. What else? Scrolling on the phone. What else? Huh? What يا ايه؟ لا الله تكبير. Ubay told us لا تغضب. Do not get angry during the month of Ramadan. شفت? I remember, I'll give you a nice story. When we were young, how old are you, Ubay? 7. When I was like 10, 11, we used to go with a group of people and have iftar in the masjid. Youth, organized by older youth, once or twice a week, we go have iftar in the masjid. Okay? But the teacher or the muallim used to tell us, you cannot continue eating unless you mention one hadith. So we have 10, 15 people like this, and everyone has to say one hadith, one statement of the Prophet. Narrate one hadith. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم this. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم this. قال رسول الله, you know, it goes like that. So the bigger the circle, the bigger chance you eat. Right? So some of the kids were very smart. قال رسول الله لا تغضب. لا تغضب. Fast hadith, short hadith, right? He doesn't want to spend too much time. Yeah. I remember this hadith, mashallah, because of that. طيب. What else? So scrolling, stop ghaiba and namima during Ramadan, and don't be angry during Ramadan. What else? Girls, sisters, control your tongue during Ramadan. What else? Avoid markets. Don't go to the market. Starve, yani. Don't go a lot. So minimize using to the market except for what you need. Yes? What else? Huh? Don't waste time during Ramadan. What else? Don't waste food in the masjid. La ilaha illallah. And we can go on and on. Now, are you ready for the surprise? Are you ready for the surprise? You heard everything? Everybody heard all what said? عايز تقول واحدة؟ قول. Don't enter Ramadan without plan. Very good. طيب. I want any one of you to raise your hand if you can find one of all the things that mentioned only for Ramadan. But why you mentioned for Ramadan then? That means one of two things. It's either you are not doing it, and now you're going to start doing it. Okay, because you mentioned all this list. That means things we are not normally doing. We are involved in the backbiting, and we are holding our tongue. Not holding our tongue. We are wasting our time. We are scrolling a lot. All of the things we're doing. So you are already automatically, unintentionally, just spontaneously said those are the things that we are not supposed to do in Ramadan. صح? But aren't they the things that you are not supposed to do, period? Are you supposed to go to the market all the time as you like, but in Ramadan you minimize? You're supposed to be scrolling all the time, but in Ramadan you minimize? Waste your time as you like, but in Ramadan don't? You do not hold your tongue, but in Ramadan you do? Isn't that what I heard here? Good surprise? So, what is the one thing that you can do in Ramadan to summarize all of that only done in Ramadan? Yani, how can you make all of these things happen in Ramadan only? I'm confusing you now. You train to practice them in Ramadan for what is after Ramadan. And you can do that only in Ramadan. Yes? So Ramadan, you are the only month you are practicing these things in a condensed format, right? On a daily condensed format, so you can survive with it for the rest of the year. That's why last week or the week before, I don't remember, but in the Jum'ah, that your eye is what is after Ramadan. Remember, ya Ikhwani, what I told you? Sha'ban, Ramadan, what is after Ramadan? It was last week, wasn't it? Remember when I said that? So always you have now, I'm getting ready for Ramadan, and what I'm going to do? After Ramadan. And that only can happen in Ramadan. That how can I make this Ramadan help me for the rest of the year? That only can happen in Ramadan. So while you are holding your tongue, while you are not wasting your time, while you are decreasing the scrolling, while you are doing all of that, I am doing it now, not to go after like I was before. I'm doing it now with the intention that these acts will be ingrained in my life, so I continue for the rest of the year. Is this a good lesson for everybody? So what we learned so far, you have to have a plan. We'll start the plan now. And you have to pick one thing that you are going to achieve during Ramadan that you did not do before. You're going to start, even it's a little bit, like a sadaqah daily or eating with somebody or doing all of these things. And you can improve on it. Okay? Also, all the don'ts, the bad habits, make sure your intention is to clean yourself from them in Ramadan. But don't say, I'm going to stop these things in Ramadan. Means you're in your subconscious and I'm continuing them after Ramadan. Subconsciously, that's what happens, right? In Ramadan, we should stop lying. What is after Ramadan? I should not waste my time in Ramadan. What is happening after Ramadan? I hope you got the point now. So do not say, I'm going to stop. Those are the things you should not do in Ramadan. No, say it. Those are the things we train not to do them in our life during Ramadan. Make sense now? All the bad habits, I am going to stop doing them in Ramadan, training for not ever doing them again. That's my system. Get your mind disciplined. Thank you so much. It is like someone telling you what is the best diet in the world. Who can tell me what is the best diet in the world? Eating less. What if you are playing, mashallah, Muay Thai every day? How are you going to eat less? Exactly. The diet that you continue on it, but it has to be healthy and all of that, of course, but something that you adopted as a way of life. ما ينفعش a few times until you reach the goal. Once you reach the goal, what? Shaykh, I want to lose 20 pounds. I said, you're going to fail. You know, my goal is to lose 50 pounds. And then? Okay, look in that day. I want you now to tell me in that day that you stood on the scale and you lost 50 pounds. What are you going to do in that day? Huh? Yalla, let's party now. Let's go party. I achieved my goal. I'm inviting all of you for lunch, open buffet. Most likely this is going to happen, by the way. Because you do not have a plan beyond. Muslims, we always have a plan, what? Beyond. بعد الموت. صح? We always plan, okay, I'm planning for my life. I'm having a pension plan. I'm planning for my children. And? Okay, you achieved all of that. So now you are in the day of your life that you achieved all the things that you already put. Check. What are you going to do in that day? Maybe that day is the day of your death. What's going to happen then? I didn't think about that. Actually, you could have done everything you did with the intention to prepare yourself for that. So you did not lose anything. Win-win. But you were busy with all those things and forgot about your akhirah. So please plan for what is after Ramadan. Plan for what is after Ramadan. Ramadan is for what is after it. You're going to fast Monday, Thursday after Ramadan or not? Quran is going to be your friend now and you're going to read Quran every day or not? Tahajjud you're going to do weekly or not? We're going to come to the masjid more often or not? We're going to give sadaqah or zakah or not? That's exactly the mentality of, in Ramadan I should do this, I should not do this. In Ramadan only, but there is no plan beyond. So that's what we learn today as well. That always plan for what is beyond. So what is the best diet in the world? Is the diet that you persist on. It's like someone, Brother Anwar here, mashallah, is good martial artist and all this. So if I ask someone, what is the best martial art type? All the masters in martial arts, they know the answer. There is one biased answer and one true answer. Biased answer, my system. There's a bias, especially if they know it very well, right? And they defeat everybody. So my system. Sah, right? But what is the universal true answer? Is the one that you master. You are good at what you master. You are good at what you know. You respect the discipline. You know exactly the ins and outs. It does not make it better than everything else. It made it better for you. You understand, ikhwan? Better for you. Quran is, I can say my style and my recitation of Quran is better than anyone else. That is wrong. It is wrong. You can say this Shaykh is the best Shaykh in the world recitation. It's wrong. You're going to find a mistake in it. For sure, I guarantee you. He's not the Prophet. There has to be a mistake somewhere. But it is good for him. Because he spent all his life improving it. صح? So he is the best to do it that way in his category. But it does not make him better than everybody else. And it does not make that recitation the best recitation in the world. Are you with me? So your Ramadan is your signature. Your ibadah is your signature. Your salah is the best salah that you can achieve. That's what you need to think. Is this the best I can achieve? Or there is a place for improvement? So that's what it is. So nobody can say, Shaykh, what is the best way to read Quran? Follow the rule to the best of your ability. My answer to you. That end result is the best for you. But if you say, I want to be like you, impossible. It's not going to happen. Impossible. It's not going to happen. I'm just telling you, all these kids come and recite Quran to take ijazah from me. One of them read like Sudais, one of them read like Shurim, one of them read like this. Yeah, we know. It's okay, and I'm not putting it down. But did any one of them become like Sudais? I'm not saying Sudais is like, no, but did he become like him or even close? No. Did he become better than him? No. That's why I tell the students, for some time, that's all right. But develop your own improvement. Work on it yourself. Make it your own, ya akhi. Make it your own. That's how you should pronounce the dad, the ayn, and all of that. Don't imitate others. This is the entrance, but be your own. Improve your recitation. And that's why you add to it. That's why when you look at it from a universal perspective, every time someone recites Quran the best way they could, they add to the human experience of reciting the words of Allah. See how what you are improving is not only your own, you are adding to that. We can say we are in the masjid that recites Quran generally better than any other masjid in Houston. That statement is valid. You can do like that. Why? Because each and every one of the huffaz and reciters and the ijazah students doing their best. So they improved the level of the whole masjid. Imagine if this is a city, the state, the country, the whole generation, the ummah. That's why we look and say, according to the Sahaba time, that was the best practice of Islam, right? Why? Why? Exactly. Each one of them reached the level that there is no more. I cannot do any more than that. That's it. And they were not exaggerating when they said that. يعني Sufyan al-Thawri one time he said, if Yawm al-Qiyamah comes, I know for sure that there was no extra effort that I could have done. He was not saying this out of arrogance. He was saying that I'm pleased that I did the maximum. خلاص, until I drop. That's it. I cannot do extra. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what makes a generation a better generation. That's what makes a family a better family. That's what makes a person a better person. When you say, I'm doing my best, you go to the gym and they say, work, work, work. And after you finish, what do you say at the end? One more. صح? Give me, last trip. And there you hear the screams. But that is the one that makes you feel good about yourself. Yes or no? Yes? And in your general experience, that one last trip is what you're looking for all the time. Because this is, and they tell you the last rip until you drop. You know, you do 8 to 10, but the last one of 4, for example, until you cannot do any more. What does that mean? It does 2 things. One, you test your own ability. Now you know where you can stop. Everything. You test your ability. Number 2, you push your limits. You maximize. And you find that you have more. You know, they used to teach us in leadership camps and all of this. They tell you, raise your hand the highest you can. You know this exercise? Anybody knows this exercise? Let's do it. Yalla. Raise your hand. Yalla, raise your hand like I'm raising my hand. Push as if you are pushing that ceiling. Push hard. As if, خلاص, no more. No more? Say yes. No more? Push a little bit more. Thank you. That last one, push a little bit more. Where did it come from? You already told me there's no more. You said no more. صح? Everybody said no more, yes? No more. And when I said a little bit more, you found something. You know, a smart guy, what he will do? Stand. That's smart too. مش صح ولا لا يا اخوان؟ يعني I'm telling you, raise your hand to the highest. Is this the highest? The highest while you are sitting, yes? But what if somebody does like this? Smart also. Yeah? So you have to be like that as a Muslim. Why not? صحيح, and why not? Have you tried? Or you just give up? People come and say, Shaykh, I cannot memorize the Quran. Have you tried? When was the last time you tried to memorize? How if I tell you during the month of Ramadan, make your challenge to memorize 1 page that you never memorized before? You have 30 days to do it. Yalla, that's my challenge to you, whoever present here tonight. Can we do this or not? Inshallah? 1 page. Even if you don't know Arabic, say I'll memorize the translation in English. Just pick a random page. This will show you your own limits. Yeah? Will show you. If you only memorized 1 line, okay. If you memorized, but you did memorize something that you did not know before. It took 1 month or 1 year, مش مشكلة. This is not the problem. The problem now is that you prove to yourself that I can. Now we can work on everything else. How to maximize this? What is the Shaykh give me a tip to memorize better, to memorize faster? How can I keep it in my head? All of these are secondary steps. But what is the first step? That you, brother, you, sister, does not matter who you are, does not matter what is your ethnicity, does not matter your level of knowing Arabic, you can memorize Quran. You can. How much, how long, how to take, what is the plan, what is the strategy, all of this we can talk about. But can you or you cannot? Say, I can. You have to say yourself, I can, if I want to. If I want to. You know, when I ask one of my children, let's go to the masjid. Oh, no, I can't. I said, you have legs? Yes. You have eyes? Yes. I have my car. Do you have any homework? No. So why you can't? You are handicapped? What's... Just tell me I don't want to. But don't tell me I can't. No, you can actually, you can. You can actually walk to the masjid. If you want to, you can walk. It will take you 2 hours, 3 hours, but you can walk. Can you? can? Yes, I can. So don't say I can, I cannot before you even try or experiment or know. I cannot do it if it is haram, for example. I understand that. I cannot do it because it is ethically not good or morally not good. Yeah, we can understand that. But we are talking about the things that you are able to, but you are saying I can't. You are able to, you're supposed to. You can say I shouldn't. I'll tell you why. Right? I don't want to do it. Maybe later, but not now. Oh, I am lazy. Wise. Talk to yourself like this. So can we do some self-reflection also in Ramadan, inshallah? Self-reflection. Talk to yourself. Accuse yourself. Be clear with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Train your mind to criticize your own self before you're criticizing others. And that's one thing I want to, finish with, is that we train starting now and in Ramadan for the rest of our life to start criticizing ourselves before we criticize others. Can we do this exercise, inshallah? The minute you feel that you are about to criticize someone or talk about the shortcomings of someone, please do this for me. Says, am I doing the same? No, I'm not doing the same. It's only him doing the same, doing that. Well, are you doing something equally terrible? I think you're going to find. If you are not, am I doing something else which is wrong? Absolutely. You're going to find many. Why am I not working for it? Not working to fix it? What if somebody else talked to me about those? What if I point it out now? It's going to be pointed out to me later. Would I like it? Now, all of this, I'm not saying do not make amr ma'ruf and nahy al munkar. I'm not saying that. Because sometimes you have actually to tell somebody because the damage is big if you don't. Right? That's okay. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about the things that will not add much. It is just there to show somebody their mistake. Sometimes people don't even give the suggestion of solution. Brother, you are doing it wrong. And run, khalas. This is wrong. Assalamu alaikum ta'ala. Teach me what is right. Okay. You're wrong, that's it. I just wanted to say that. You are wrong. Somebody comes and says, Shaykh, best khutbah there is, but. You know that word? You should have said this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Run, disappear. So exactly what is the point now? What are you trying to do, akhi? I really appreciate it if you come and say, that would have been better if you ask this. Do you want me, Shaykh, to prepare the khutbah for you? Masalan, yani. Do you want help with collecting the data? I like that now. How about I remind you for the next khutbah? Wonderful. What your next khutbah will be. When are you going to speak about this subject again so I can help you preparing? That is what I need to hear. You see now? We train like this for Ramadan. But just to mention, that means there is something here that's not good. Just want to pick on people's shortcomings and that's it. In psychology, there is something called projection. Projection means, it has different types, but major type is whatever defect you have, you see it on others. Or to cover your own defects, you show the defects of others. And there are different ways. I have some problem I don't want you to see, so I pick on other problems. So by the time everybody here, and they don't look at me. So everybody stay away from this guy, because he's. But the minute everybody pay attention to him, mashallah, he has the whole list. He has the whole package. Or it happens all the time. Sisters, watch. Brothers, watch. Sometimes people keep saying, Shaykh, people are not raising their children properly. People come late, blah, 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 and you find that person is doing exactly the same. Exactly the same. But they are bringing it on others. So, ask yourself, ibda binafsik. To summarize, inshallah, This month of Ramadan, among the do's and the don'ts, we are not doing do's and don'ts during Ramadan only. It is beyond for the rest of your life. The best plan is the continuous plan, a system, a way of life. We need the resources, the strategy, the timeline. We need to start now. Now, Ramadan, what is after? How can I use now to get to Ramadan, to be trained in Ramadan for the rest of my life? Think like that all the time. And I start now, no procrastination for tomorrow. The best plan is the plan that you stay persistent on. You start with yourself before you talk about others. Bring that one thing that you are going to continuously do in the month of Ramadan, and it becomes part of your life. Right? All the bad habits, make a list of them and try to clean yourself from them during the month of Ramadan. This is the washing month. And then you continue later on. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who listen and follow the best of what they listen to. Anybody have any question or suggestion? Inshallah, this Ramadan will be jam-packed with programs. Not because you are required to attend every single program. That is not the intention. The intention is to keep masjid alive. And that masjid alive is with you, your spouse, your children, elder, this and that. All of them should be in here. I love to see in Ramadan the seniors from one side and the children on the other side, right? And the hardworking men and women and the young adults and the youth who are married, the youth who are not married. I love to see this jama'ah. Believe me, it means a lot to me. You know, when I turn my back and lead the salah, subhanAllah, I'm so happy in my heart that I'm standing in front of Allah. Ya Allah, I'm leading all these people, right? Each one of them have their own request. Each one of them came here to pray properly. Enable me to help them do that. You see? And I want you to come with that intention also. Ya Allah, this person came here to show us and to lead us. Ya Allah, make him, on the path of guidance and all of this. Everyone who's leading, everybody who's teaching, the administration and everyone. If we do this, you're going to see something that you never seen before. You're going to feel something that you never felt before. You will feel that khushu' that you're looking for. You will feel that happiness, that excitement in the month of Ramadan. Excitement, like when you're coming to the masjid, you come excited. I want to see that same face I see in the Eid day. You know those faces we see in the Eid day? In the morning? Why? Why it is so happy in the morning of Eid? It's another day. We all wear new clothes all the time. Why the Eid is so special? Huh? Maybe we'll answer this in Eid time, inshallah. Why the Eid becomes so special? Because we made it so special. We come to be happy. Yes or no? You don't want to bring any bad things with you. Yes? العيد عيد الفرحة يا عم ما تنكدش علينا النهارده العيد يا عم صح؟ Everybody says today is Eid يا أخي. Don't speak bad stuff to me. Yes or no? Why not in Jum'ah? Why not in Ramadan? Why not every day, Habibi? Why don't come to the masjid like that? You are excited to come to the masjid to meet Allah and meet all these people and go home charged beautifully. We'll do that inshallah. جزاكم الله خير والأذان إن شاء الله. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.